Before I entered seminary, I was always, I helped at the youth groups, my parish. I was an altar server all the way since I could remember. I joined the choir there. I played piano for 2 churches. I helped at a religious education, bilingual, Vietnamese and American. And so, I had that draw to the Catholic faith. I started University of California, Irvine as a biological science major. First of all, being Asian and all, you hear that parents push you to become either a lawyer or a doctor. So I chose the doctor route. I had the academics for it, so I pursued that for a while. I was there for 3 years, and I loved it a lot. Helped out at hospitals and everything, did all the internship stuff, and I loved it. And one of the things I reflected on was I liked it because I was able to care for people. And that combined with my background in religion, it kind of intertwined. 3rd year of University of California, that's when you start applying to medical schools. And as I was applying there, I was like, this is something that I really want to do, but it's not fulfilling enough. And so as I reflected, I prayed a lot, and I was like, why am I so resistant to this road that I've thought about for such a long time. And as I kept praying and praying, I realized, it was because my love for Jesus. That's straight up what it was. Because I love Jesus so much. And the reason I wanted to become a doctor was because I wanted to take care of people. And I remember one day, after I was teaching the kids about vocations in general, and one of this 4th grader comes up to me, she's like, so why don't you become a priest? And that just hit me. I'm like, I've thought about it, but I didn't want to become a priest at that time. So, right after religious education, we go to Mass. And I was playing piano for Mass that day. And before I went to Mass, I went to adoration for 15 minutes, and I just prayed to Jesus. I'm like, if this is what you want, I will follow you. And I was just praying, closing my eyes, and I seriously hear a voice, and I think it's Mary, I swear. But it went something like, you have this passion for caring for people, but that's not enough, because if you become a doctor, all you could do is heal people's physical wounds. But as a priest, you could do so much more by healing their spiritual wounds. And that just tugged at my heart so much, and I felt this burning passion inside when I felt that. And so now I go to Mass playing piano, and it just so happened the responsorial psalm that day was Psalm 40, and it goes, "Here am I, Lord, I come to do your will." And I was sold then, it was just everything lined up perfectly. And I was like, I'm going to switch. Instead of becoming a doctor, I'm going to apply for seminary. So instead of turning my application for medical school, I turned the one for seminary. The reason I want to be a priest in the Diocese of Orange, the thing that keeps me, in seminary formation and keep going and going, is that I really want to serve the people. The people, I feel like there's such a big desire for God in our diocese, but people don't know where to search. And I want to be that beacon of light that they could come to and, just express their worries, their fears and stuff. And I want to be the ear that listens to them. I just want to be there with the people, for the people, to listen to their struggles and to get them through with it. And I really believe that, the best way to bring people back into the church is by the way one lives. Not by, people think by debate, by writing essays, by, just yelling at each other. My thing is, the best way for people to convert is to look at a priest, look at a good Catholic, the way he or she lives, and be like, oh, that's what Catholicism is about. I want to be Catholic because that person is Catholic, and that person is Catholic because, his values are great, her values are great, and everything.